Okay, the coin still working. I'm doing the usual stuff over here with the things, with the power of knowledge.
Готов выдвигаться.
Let's see here. That's a lot of divisions.
Жду
Split
приказа.
up.
Я готов. Внимание.
Let's see. We got some things. Oh, that's probably me to save over here. Yeah, we're doing a little
Я
game over
готов.
here. Stuff. Man, let's see some update stuff that happened. We did Peter.
Слушаю.
But I think we can keep. Like some of these guys over here. When we do the great seizure of power, the will to power, as they say. And we're gonna separate armored cores.
Готов. Слушаю.
We'll separate our armor stuff.
Внимание.
Oh, that.
Внимание.
Tchaikovsky.
Готов.
Interesting that he appears over here. And I'm gonna tell you about. Yeah, if you go there.
Внимание. Готов
There.
выдвигаться.
And we have a battle over here. Hold on for that for now. If we get Zuka over here, let's get Chuka over there actually.
Готов выдвигаться.
Nah, because he might defect pay on certain because
Мирно.
we have stuff over here in the already done host. We got some stuff over here in the Ilash order, but I'm not gonna be dealing with that now.
Так точно. Готов выдвигаться.
So we still got some things over here in the east. Okay, so yeah, things. Actually, I'm gonna delete some of these other saves over here. Yeah, because having too many saves causes the game to slow down quite a bit. Especially with a mod that has this much bloat. It's kinds of redux. They need to do like an optimization thing at one point. One of these days. I feel it's gonna get really freaking bloated. I don't need that. See a troubled history. I'm really been reading all of these. October Revolution, anti-Bolshevik forces, coalesce in the far Russia, lead the mass rebellion against the Soviet Republic of Siberia. I'll give myself there in the middle of 1918. Remove, make a civil win, recur and defeat the well-placed Red Army. Was it done anywhere Russian industrial hotline reputation knew the war treaty with the German Empire, fearing the search did reside the intervene on behalf of the whites in exchange for recognition of the treaty best of tops. But January 1921, Moscow Petrograd found the white forces, the majority of white leaders decided to hold the Constitutional Assembly. It was a new Russian political establishment in the former imperial capital. The past 15 years, the leading political party, social revolutions, and cadets have governed an uneasy coalition of President Kerensky, maintaining power through electoral manipulation like a serious political opposition. They must become increasingly unstable as other political forces are growing. It's clear that now is the time for change, so the country may want to get started to have a new power. Long live Russia. Good turn. Because I'll kind of learn more. Never gonna be bothering learning more. Not teaching guarantees. Steam is ready. Yeah, but once we get with the NRPR, just strengthen the economy, basically. Industry hasn't really recovered since the war. This is a currency. Give a beat my England Marvel Fog, basically. Most of them soon recognize assassin as Pavel Gogolov. There's called Kelma Twice, regardless of the Federal Russia's irregular change. Better or worse, shut the ring across the world. Because we're good at surviving anyway. And we're doing that. Suddenly, our long-term president Alexander Kurski has thrown the government into chaos. country to chaos. Good costume, the Speaker of the Senate, Dmitry Pavlovich Romanov becomes an active president. However, with the president gone, government coalition condensed all of his collapse. The election should be held, otherwise the military will be taken by force, indeed. We shall do that once, we until the 14th of February. The Renegade Council, use your voice in Shanghai. Renegade Council over here. For the massive fucking war in the East happens. The public ground the massive field for Alexander Koretsky in honor of the fallen president. Almost every shop has been closed. The public reading the morning fallen hero. The flags are half mast. The cannons fired several times at Petro Public Fortress to honor memory of our president. He was a patriot. Sons of Liberty. Let's see. Get some trains going. Now for the big one over here. We're gonna be doing, rather than death penalty, we're gonna be doing life imprisonment. For that good old NRPR stuff, anyway. I'm gonna go over memory NRPR. His comments was arrested after he shot President Committee. He caught the plea trying to avoid supreme penalty for his crime, but said that his motive was to save Russia from Bolshevism. And records are the following: Public left H-41 armed with a gun M1885 revolver was carried out the assassination of a high-ranking official. President Alexander Kerensky, incarceration of Lieutenant Emilio, go sentenced to life imprisonment. The NRPR stuff. We're gonna be doing that over here because we might do the green dictator at some other point. We'll make a save just in case. That depends on if I'll be able to do it. Anyway, Colonel Washington to the president of the world's fast friend, the current speaker, protect the president until the end of term. Kids, January 19. Seems like the new president of a simple majority. Have found that security down to spend the rest of training the power of the Senate. President, shop production power in the Duma. Without the Senate support of the Senate, without the support of the Senate and the president, we will not be able to pass any legislation. I'd better take the office. Yeah, I think that's for sure. So, there's a demonstration. There's a Petrograd. Let's invite the police to disperse the crowd. Really should Zaviga. How you doing? Yeah, we accommodate civilian trains over there, so we get some more trains and shit. This was March. A former PSR member, Boris Savinkov, has organized his own party during the Civil War, but the fact that he is narrowed in Republicansky have seats in Duma, no legislative initiations offered by Savinkov for a A lot of right movements, such as the Truth case, it indicates irraticity, freedom monarchist movements, and Chernostacity, that's it, all approved in March. Look at radicals. Nah, let's let them protest. Because there's a thing over here. There's a motion. Push them dies. Those who vote no confidence would realize the violation of the government. Said doing own aggravates. Boris Strumer dies. One of Russia's most experienced politician, Boris Strumer, passed away due to a heart attack upon hearing the news of the Kerensky assassination. Born in 1948, Strumer was one of the few people in Russia to remember the Crimean War, used civil Russia's traditions and continuity. Momentum more. The police are unsuccessful search their edition now that reports are armed cars are on the street, trying to negotiate with the opposition leader. And since I think last time we struck them both. This time shall be different. We have successfully spoken to the leader to stabilize the situation, kept on announcing this entire former coalition. I negotiate with the nationalists and I get a lot of that good shit for national populism at least. That's where we're going. And the Duma, the current assassination, the country is still in chaos. Although the Duma managed to maintain that the power of the government to control the operation is still untenable. In the amount of restored popular faith in the parliament, the active president Dmitry moving on today, held speech impact Duma, stressing the point to maintaining both all and civil liberties of all Russian publics, all the Russian Republic citizens. Duma says Russia, by freedom, guarantees Russian greatness. I expected this. Samus in the last shoulder, society gets political chaos falling. He says they created several almost all times of Russia and declared independence. Many highlighted the general style of the many immediate action ongoing chaos from responding to treasury. It seems that it was the OLP for now. Nothing we can do. Government resigns. The most confident public announced resignation. It appears like the Prime Minister of the primary position, so we issue the compromise candidate now with snap elections. We have to wait for snap elections. So this charter. Yeah, Georgia. I might want to do a little Georgia playthrough. And wait for snapping. The elections a snap. Big old democracy. It's over here. I'm support. Help support this shit. Yeah, we have nothing over here yet. We had a burst of task. Did been caught in November 1930, joined forces to repay the Marine part of the Weld Creek War amenities. Upon agreeing to best structure in 1918, 1 year earlier than expected, for the government dealt with it. The current budget for 1936 is already switched to a bare minimum. If I were to pay the cost of 2 tons, the kerosene or alternative then impose harsh austerity measures. The cuts in government spending will less harshly be found in the social sector and many homes and invalid war veterans, depending on state support. Consider already disgruntled and dissatisfied with the incumbent coalition condemned social revolution rely on an even more unpopular presidency of Alexander Kerensky. It's failed the state measures will bring still even more extreme political revolution policy. Yep. We've gotta make payments. About 2 tons. And Prime Minister candidate. Well, the prominent leaders of the Cadet Party, the Prime Minister of Russia for the past 15 years in addition to announcing the recognition. I believe not submit candidacy next Prime Minister to catch win the election. His case is fitness to become Minister of Foreign Affairs, which is understanding selection next year. If there's a next year for him. It depends. We got trains, planes, and automobiles. Get this shit going. Garrison, Leon Delhi. Kids about Afghanistan. You never skip poverty, as I say. Which was poverty during Civil War, Bolshevik party split into 2 parties orthodox in this. No by vision naming the RCP that are banned across the country and debate uncontroversial. And the other radical left-wing parties, named the Left Social Revolutionary Buchan's NSP, were allowed but they were not allowed to participate in the election. Since Kerensky himself was party of socialist, he rather concentrated more on the struggle with the right-wing parties, namely with his former ally Savinkov, as a result of which the left SRs and Buchan's commonly conducted their agitation. Now, we decide whether to lift the ban on these parties' participation in elections or not. On one hand, the right-wing parties oppose the ambition of the left election, fearing a return to Bolshevism, but on the other hand, it's fairly losing. Well, I don't participate. We'll be winning out them through fair and legal means anyway. Let them change. 2 weeks ago, the Berlin Stock Exchange plunged to bondless debt, throwing German economy unprecedented crisis. Now the shock of the crash will reach Russia. German Chicago company to close down and lay off the workers. The Russian rule losing value and resources exploit shrinking. We still don't know how to combat it, but actually the government created a special committee to deal with the crisis. Well, we shall soon. Ooh, the Jacobins. Interesting. Jacobins boil. Cool. Let's see what else I can be doing there. Black Monday, oh yeah. Depending on which path you go on, you'll increase like whichever party you want. So you want to go with your Eurasia, you go with this path, or you want to go with the radicals, you go with the Duma plan. Anyway, at the moment, in context of the political crisis, it's impossible to take any well-to measures to de-escalate causes. However, there are 2 plans to emergency anti-crisis measures. However, by Senate, the president, supported by right-wing cadets, conservative regions, proposed by the majority of Duma, social remedies, 7 Covites. Nominally called Senator Duma plan, trying to solve the black money problem different ways. The Senate plan calls for protectionism budget to try to keep the state from interfering in the economy, at the same time seeming falling the bit by attracting private domestic investment. The Duma plan is more radical. It involves immediate state investing in the economy with the no nationalization of industries, the German enterprises, while socializing agriculture. None of the tough events to be any plan will be done by all houses of parliament signed by the president, despite different politicians. Initially, the Duma plan. In the NRPR stuff. And the global tough dies. Former leader of the Harper's Party has passed away at age 70. He made a great older politician, patriots who love. Remember those who fought against despotic czardom. Now it's less snappy election. Peace of the minority government should immediately announce a snap legislative election due to adjusting upon the ruling party, the popularity of radical left and right parties getting higher and higher. As it will be held in May, so please hold a couple more months to win the popularity. That's what we're going to initiate campaigns for the one that we want. Could we ask for bailout? Let's help him. Yeah. Might as well help them out here while we're still here. And we're part of us one day, so it'll be even better than it once were. Maybe. Oh yeah. Nationalize German assets. Well, the majority of the government capital has been already withdrawn. Someone now in the profit enterprise which has been run by the German. We should nationalize them and use them for our own wealth and good. Yes. The papyrus. I can never remember my own numbers. But functionally, social will be consistent instead of cover left in the election, but the boycott social revolution party forms a single coalition. The new state was victory in NRPR instead of county election for the first time in history of the public. Electoral coalition, all left votes were formed. The popular front included left social revolution, Balkan people socialists, and Mensheviks. The leader of the three rebels will put aside differences for a while and form a single coalition save Russian socialism. Seems victory is now more likely. Maybe. Maybe. You know what? Wow. That is the earliest. That is the earliest I've seen that war go. Wow. I think they agreed to defend the fucking Rhineland republics. That's super goddamn early. I know they might win this one. Chernoff speaks. This is the PSR. Not worrying about them because they aren't going to be what we'll be focusing on this playthrough. There's no clear winners projected to win. Pendulum does. You know, there's like. You know, it should be like, you know, based on who has like the most popularity, it should be kind of obvious. Ivan Petrovich Pavlov, I know from Russian physiologist, died today at 86 in Petrograd. He was the Nobel Prize in Machine Medicine 1944 and researched the ideas of system, but mainly known for his works in classical conditioning. What your parents said this announced as never to assume become a full of classical conditioning works on humans too. Well, let's hope. Oh, look at that construction speed. That's what I would like to do here, Asian playthrough. That is big. Socialist and mono-socialist. Yeah, I'm going to do this fast. Coalition form. Don't wait for the past 15 years already. Revolution anniversary. Civil and critical consolidated part of the Democratic coalition that the country today would desire abdicate. March 2nd, Cornell Slav begin to celebrate annually as a state holiday. Public Day. Public Day. On this day, every year we celebrate the end of the autocracy, the power of the landlords, and the aristocracy. The day is the official day off during which festivals, folk games, and free banquets that everybody's held at the central square of the city. Everybody is not only the end of the beginning of modern work, but also beginning of spring. When nature wakes up for a long winter. State flag and posters are hung up in the city. The annual president's address is printed in the newspaper in connection with the anniversary of February Revolution. In 1935, the president spoke the first time on the radio. We announced that our country is moving forward the path of democracy so just. In the day, first of fireworks to many cities will call from the largest for Petrograd, in the final irrevocable end to the monarchy. Not of the republic. Well, that's how we live in law and a mother. The fact that this war started so damn early is quite concerning. The KBD. So to speak, this from the very Russia, from the conservatives in your region, this authoritarian democracy. If they're having that war that early, then I mean, shit. It's definitely going down. Oh, your boss, Slavnikov. Today, boss Slavnikov led the NRPR party has performed the Duma. Talking about vision of Russia, he charismatically spoke about Indian Russian isolation, improving the economy's program, a perestroika, and vital reorganization of agricultural lands. Basically tell more about the NRPR. Creating security will shape not only culture campaign but also the growth of radicalism in society. Creation of new parties and organizations that a radical change the new Bolshevik bloc created by Rykov and Bukharin. To see the political party, NSP began to promote the idea of gradual transition socialism, agriculture, criminal loss of Kuban, Eastern Siberia in the wake of anti-German sentiment. Born Savkov, one of the prominent leaders of the SRs, the terrorist revolutionary, defender of the peasants, and vigilant anti-Bolshevik. He was a huge bloc of right-wing Republican parties, the People's Republican Party of Russia. For the first year, Savkov worked with to the right sort of away from Kerensky, using Kerensky's cowardly policy in alliance with the increasingly cynical left SR. Samenkov was able to convince him to join a coalition with him. However, Kerensky quickly understood his game and began to strengthen the rule of Senate, appointing moderate conservatives who would ensure his eternal presidency. In 1927, the first election was held in participation in the NRPR, and the party immediately managed to win almost 90%. Receiving 118 Duma mandates, Samenkov gained access to Duma and often spoke from the to him as the opponent of Kerensky. Socialist, revolutionary, liberals, and markets prepared to take the prime minister of 1932. Plans were hindered by several factors. Firstly, the PLSRs left the coalition with the NRPR. Samenkov, even if not chauvinistic, provided nationalist rhetoric as the core personality developed within the party. Secondly, the PSR KPD, a pre-election coalition that once gained one majority, though separately, would have definitely lost to Samenkov. Next. Well, that was a solidarity as well, but not really doing that path. Dissent. With the power influence, Samenkov began to actively promote his own ideas, being a revolutionary in support of terrorism. He created a paramilitary military party, the common organization, the NRPR, NRPR. The actual declaration of war, the violent police disposal of anti-government devastation of the people of Republicans, and the anniversary of the February Revolution in 1934. Bradley the vozhd was able to fully rally the entire revolutionary protest electorate. His victory in the next election, if not conditional, very likely. Someone came up. Provocates Maximoto. Maximilitat. This war pretty early. Family under state control, which increased the ability of our state to intervene in the economy, impose prices, bail out unprivileged nationalize some vital ones in order to launch industrial machine. Recovery. But for Astrakhan, Black money was open the possibility for the comics to succeed in the downfall peacefully. However, we just did port. Let's do that. Initial recovery. A policy aim at fixing our nation economy as the metal black money seems to taking back. Already have perfection, stock prices going stabilization. But many of without work on opponents slowly getting smaller, work begins profit again. And finally, seeing the most people finally for their basic needs. Many say the worst of the economy downturn only around the country. Let's hope. We call and speak. It is ridiculous. Let's see what's happening in computers. The pooter. NRPR coalition out. Expected but disappointing. NRPR stuff. Gotta keep that shit high. Get it from the socialists. Yeah, as he shall become the president.
До приказа.
Only 40. I can't on the PSR could be. Philanthropy. Fuck. We're not gonna win that one. Ready for us. Which is good because that means. Yeah, we'll get you eventually. We'll get all of Siberia eventually.
Мирно. Готов выдвигаться.
Yeah, that should fix the problem. Okay, from the conservatives, Dmitry Romanov up here. You see him often, so might as well. Yeah, one day. Oh, kind of interesting. Let's move on over here. Ease the peasant burden. Like money terrorizing our economy, the most unprotected social group appears to be the peasants. Come across the failing price of agricultural products, we plan to provide compensation for parents who reduce acreages due to the increase allocated for wheat, rye, barley, and other crops. I can read. I definitely read. Yeah, trying to get that NRPR settlement. Anything NRPR? One of the few senators of the NRPR will be nominated. President Dmitry Ordinance, former member of the Labor People's Socialist Party, who joined Sadov's support during the Civil War, later became one of the close associates and defined the NRPR. By the fact the Ordinance is rightfully considered one of the leaders of parliamentary opposition to the NRPR, as past Social Democrat as precipitate candidate of the NRPR. In the case he will be ready to resign, President of Parliament for Sadov as soon as the opportunity presents itself. Indeed. Well, he knows what is needed to save Russia. Especially since this whole military affair over here, he would definitely be like, yeah, this is the government that you want. Look at that. Can't even take over a fucking nation like Chlamydia. Fucking Chlamydia, whatever the fuck his name was. Well, that means the count's gonna be coming out sometime. Here's some videos as well, fuck it. Radios, boy. Here's some more NRPR stuff. That's what mostly got elected. Cool. This is the National Congress. Yeah, that was super early. Might not see the Jacobins for much long, considering I think polls are coming, so we should know the winner. We shall soon. Yeah, lovely. According to the Constitution, elections be held every 5 years. The 6-7 Duma. So due to political crisis, Russia has an new parliament. Probably from victory, apparently. Prime Minister, head of government, council of ministers, elected. If you want to resign, of course. Yes, Spencer Nova. That's weird. This one we got Boris. So even though we got all that stuff for him. Let me play this off a bit. That'll do for him for now. The government. Hold on, I need to just play off a bit more just to see. Cause that's really weird. There's Mussolini. Alright. That's strange. We had majority. We had the majority. What the fuck? How the fuck did the... That makes no goddamn sense. We had majority. We had a majority of the Duma. We didn't even get fucking elected. What kind of bullshit's that? Hold on. I'm gonna be checking this up. I shall see you guys next time once I figure out what the hell happened.